Geometric Lullaby never ceases to surprise us by announcing not one, but two vinyl releases from the legendary artist Telepath. The albums we'll be looking at today are Antara Communication in Marbled Grey, and Beyond Reality in Dark Smoky Blue. As for the other albums I've looked at from this label, they've been given the works of 180-gram colored wax with remastered audio. Let's get into it. I'll look at Antara Communication first. Right off the bat, the sleeve is finished with a matte texture, a very nice touch. And the cover is complemented with a Japanese-style obi strip this time around. I like the stylistic choice because most vaporwave releases are all in Japanese, and this subtle detail is a very welcome addition, even if it is all translated back to English anyway. The back cover sports some unique artwork that was also on the cassette edition of this album, as well as the track list. Now I'm going to stop the tape right here and let you in on something. It may say 13 tracks, but in reality the original digital version of this album has 16 of them. Now I know that sounds like a deal breaker, but to be honest, when you're dealing with a physical medium such as vinyl, some sacrifices need to be made. Simply in this case, 3 tracks were omitted. Thankfully this album is free in a digital format. Moving on, the vinyl itself boasts a dreamy marbled gray color with a well-designed center label, showing both the Geometric Lullaby and Dream Catalog logos. After all, it was released on the latter of the two back in 2015. All in all, this album is a great first impression. Let's see what the next one has to offer. Beyond Reality is next, and some points I've mentioned before apply to this record as well, so I'll only touch on the major differences. Right away you'll notice that the obi strip takes up half of the cover, a first in my collection for sure. Details include the woman seen going up the endless elevator, reminiscent of the original cover, as well as art that once again mirrors the cassette edition of this album, just in greater detail. Back to the obi strip, you'll see that the reverse side is so jam-packed with text, it pretty much shoves all the information in one section and then some. It's yet another neat design choice. It kind of reminds me of a crowded newspaper you would see in Japan. Moving on to the vinyl, you'll notice that the smoky effect isn't seen right away. In this footage it looks like a transparent blue, but that's because of my lighting. You'll see I used my phone's flashlight and it starts to show a bit better. It only becomes completely visible if you point it at a window. A minor nitpick, but hey, it was funny watching me move the record around like I'm doing chemistry, I guess. Oh, and by the way, only one song is omitted from this album as well. It comes as no surprise that Geometric Lullaby have once again delivered on giving the fans something to brag about in their collections. They were made with love and care, and that's something to appreciate. They were expensive no doubt, but hell, they were worth every penny. These records will be hitting my platter and spinning aplenty in the near future, as we can now consume these albums in a new and awesome way. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I have other unboxings you can watch here, or check out this video on video game soundtracks. Otherwise, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time.